Ooh.
And we're going to take any Christmas song ever recorded, and we're going to draft them.
Hey, everybody, my name is DJ. The Circling Back guys did a Christmas song draft, so I'm going to do a reaction video, give some grades, because I'm the only person at Wash Media allowed to talk about music. I famously play guitar. Let's do it.
A lot of pressure.
My money's on David Carter Ruff, by the way.
Oh. Under pressure.
Now it's on Dylan.
So I feel like I'm going to go with maybe the GOAT. Obviously, I want an overall pick, right? It's a song we all know. It gets worn out for good reason every Christmas season. It's probably the first one you hear every Christmas season too. Department stores play it, radio plays it, you play it at the house.
Christmas Is You.
And of course, it is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Dylan, first overall pick, off to a tremendous start. That is one of, let's see. I made a list and checked it twice. I've got 5 songs that have first round grades, and obviously All I Want for Christmas Is You is on there. I figured this would be a first round pick, so great pick by Dylan.
I'm honestly shocked that was your first pick.
It's hard. It's a great Christmas song.
I'm also going to say, and I'm sensing a little bit of judgment from Will and Dave here, this will be the best first round pick. And obviously you hope the first overall pick is the best first round pick, but the fact that those guys were excited that, like, who cares? It's just All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'm worried that these guys might go off the board in the first round. Let's see, though.
You know, Dylan, you were going to have some picks in a little bit after Dave and I selected, and I don't know about Dave's picks, but that song still would have been there for you.
I don't think so.
I don't like
still
that.
would have been there.
I don't think so, player.
You just
like
had
that
the
Will's
first
saying
pick in
that.
the draft, and you took a running back.
No.
You were like, oh, dude, no.
No.
Will and Dave are wrong. Now, All I Want for Christmas Is You famously doesn't have a chorus, but that's what makes it so great, that it's such a banger of a song and doesn't have a chorus. Dylan, this is a good pick.
You can have it. That is not a song that I put on any of my Christmas playlists at this point. It's so overdone. I can't even listen to it.
I'm not casting aspersions here. Will, famously a Swiftie.
It is the great George Michael and Wham!
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. It's just a good song. It's a song that if I could hear it in July and it.
All right, I kind of wish Dylan kept singing there. Last Christmas, I got a third round grade on. It's a good pick. He didn't go completely off the board. I think a lot of people would make Last Christmas a first round pick. So, not bad. I think, though, for all the judgment that Dylan got, Dylan's looking better than everybody else so far.
Yeah, Dylan's doing a great job.
Very
Keep
next day, you gave it
Is he?
away.
Is he?
Anyway,
good, right?
good synth on it. It's
Sounds
very
good, right?
yes, it is a little 80s. It's a lot 80s.
Dylan is keep singing.
This
perfect.
year,
Let me just
save me from tears.
go ahead, Will. Say
I'll
it.
Yeah,
give it to someone special.
So not only is Dylan winning this draft, he is winning this segment exponentially. They're big mad.
Don't look at me.
They're big mad.
Good pick, Dave.
I have the absolute pleasure of knowing
Oh,
that
clip
my
that, man.
favorite Christmas songs that I have at the top of my list, I'm not going to worry about you guys taking them right now.
What is like some like Muppet shit or something?
Shut
Some
the fuck
dumbass
up.
shit.
So what I'm going to do is
Dylan, famously, The Peace Carol by John Denver and the Muppets has a second round grade on my list. So I don't know who I'm rooting for anymore.
I'm going to take a classic off the board right now. Okay. I'm going to go with Bobby Helms, baby. Everyone loves a good Bobby Helms song.
Okay, I love a Bobby Helms joint.
Yeah, I totally knew it was by Bobby Helms going into this, and obviously because I'm taking it first, like I know everything about the song. I'm going with Jingle Bell Rock.
Dun, dun, dun.
Died in 1997.
I feel good about this.
I know that.
I feel good about this.
Jingle Bell Rock has a third round grade. So we got a first rounder taken first overall. Great pick by Dylan, followed by 2 very good songs that I think are probably there later in most drafts. And Dylan's right to go chalk because I don't think everybody would take Jingle Bell Rock or Last Christmas in the first round. I can't think of a Christmas song draft that would not have All I Want for Christmas Is You in the first round.
With my second pick and the 4th overall pick in this draft, I'm going to take another classic off the board. I'm going to go with, you guys ever heard of this guy? Nat King Cole?
I sure have.
Yeah, you probably heard
Yeah.
him because you get Cole for Christmas every year.
Yeah, 1,000 shares of it.
I know Nat King Cole Campbell. Just a good one.
I gave that one a 5th round grade, but still on my board.
Honestly-
You're putting Chuck Berry in the 5th round?
Yeah.
I messed up.
All right. First of all, famously, these guys are very funny. I can't watch any of their content without chuckling. But I'm with Dylan there. That's a good song, but that's not a second round pick. I got to say, I think that these guys are drafting too much like Bill Belichick. They're drafting with their hearts and they're drafting by their own parameters and not considering where something will be available later in the draft. Like, I don't know. In these sorts of drafts, you got to not only take the things you like, but also try to protect the things that you eventually want to get. I think you're getting Run Rudolph later on in this draft.
I didn't even have him on my short list.
Wow,
That's a
dude.
huge miss from me.
You see,
That's
you're
a
gonna
big
get
miss
people
from
to
your
say
boy.
that.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, it's a value play
It's not a value play. It's a bad value.
at that spot. You have to admit
I don't
it
know
is.
if that's a value play.
Dylan, man.
The upside,
Dylan.
though, this
Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree
classic.
by Brenda Lee with my second pick.
I've got let's see, I believe I've got a second round grade on Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. So Dylan so far taking a first rounder in the first and a second rounder in the second. I can't say that for these other fellas. And granted, everyone has their own opinions, but I think Dylan's killing this.
Rockin'
Killing
around
this.
Forever synonymous with the
Christmas tree.
potential goat, one of the goat scenes in Home Alone.
Yeah.
Classic.
Is that
No,
the one
that's-
where
is that-
Michael
that's
Jordan's
yeah.
dancing?
Yeah.
Rockin' around. With my third pick. It's an older song, but this is a newer version of
Uh-oh.
this older song.
Don't fuck this up, Dylan.
And
You've
it
been doing
is-
so well.
Baby, It's Cold Outside by
I'm not liking this.
Adina Menzel and Michael Bublé.
Fuck, Dylan. Man. Dylan, you are killing this. And you went Bublé in the third round?
Can't hate this more than I do.
It's a great.
I can't hate this more
It's a
than I do.
great
Will,
version
I agree.
of the song.
Why'd you
Cannot
say it like
Christopher
hate it
Walken.
more.
I'm sorry. There are too many classics out there by
what
too
you
many
have to say.
classic artists out there to be going with Michael Bublé songs. We haven't even
listen
uttered the
to-
word Sinatra yet, and you're hitting us with a
I
Bublé.
really must go.
Adina Menzel.
Baby, it's cold outside.
You can put the entire Sinatra Christmas classics on.
can't stay.
Roast him, boys.
Dave.
All right, man. That's
Get his
too
ass.
much.
Get his ass.
I'm gonna go. Will, you just mentioned it, and I'm glad you did because I am honestly shocked.
It's anyone's game now.
Oh, Blue Eyes?
The goat.
It's
the
anyone's
goat
game
crooner
now.
is still on the board. Frank Sinatra,
Uh-huh.
his rendition of "Let It Snow."
I'm still thinking about this. Dylan, you should have that face right now. You were pitching a perfect game and then took yourself out so you could put in Michael Bublé. Retire, bitch.
With my third choice, I think I'm going to have to go with.
Can we do 5 rounds?
I'm going with Santa Claus is Coming to Town,
Springsteen?
and this is by.
Jackson 5?
Nope,
That's the best. That's
Jackson
the best
5 1
version.
is better.
it's not because the version I'm about to tell you is better. I'm going with The Boss, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
baby.
great one. That's on my board.
Jackson 5 is sitting there, and you're like, oh, I'll take the boss. Like, that's a
Third
huge
round
miss.
grade. Third round grade. Hey, but they
Terrible
took a
pick.
third rounder in the third
Great
round.
pick.
Not bad.
Terrible pick.
A lot of people are saying it's the best pick. Yep. And with my final pick, are we doing 5 rounds or are we doing 4?
Well, the graphic format is suited for 4.
I'll be.
You can't
Randy
change
wants
the rules
4.
just because you don't like how
Why?
I'm doing it.
Why is Randy only? Why do you want 4?
Because it'd be easier to make a TikTok clip.
Why?
Let's do 5 just to fuck with Randy.
Why is it easier for a TikTok? Because it's just shorter.
He's a wimp.
Dylan, if there's only 4 rounds, there's a smaller chance you take another fucking Michael Bublé song. So be okay with 4. I'll note, by the way, only 1 first rounder has been taken, in my opinion. Nobody has taken This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. Nobody has taken Happy Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Has anyone taken any version of White Christmas? I was going to say no one's taken Clyde McPhatter and the Drifters' White Christmas, but I don't think White Christmas has been taken at all, and no one is taken up on the housetop by the Jackson 5. So this is a big final round. Otherwise, Randy and Brett going to get in there and fucking clean up with the undrafted free agents.
I'm gonna go with a little song that made your boy go viral this weekend. Not enough talk about my viral tweet this
I
weekend.
didn't even see it.
Well,
Still
maybe
haven't.
you should have seen it. We're over 10K likes right now. I'm going with
Really?
Mistletoe by Justin Bieber.
Oh God.
Shawty with you.
Your list sucks.
Shawty with you.
It does.
No offense.
No,
but
Mistletoe Bieber is goated.
Dylan's right. Mistletoe rocks.
it's not.
It doesn't rock.
Yeah, it is.
Mistletoes are problematic.
If this were a long,
Like I'm just supposed to kiss because I'm under this thing. Like, why don't you chill out?
You bring Shorty under the mistletoe.
Yeah. What if I'm like, what if it's not Shorty? I'm under the mistletoe with. What?
this sounds like a brunch conversation. I agree, Dave. Get rid of mistletoe. Yeah, you're drafting Biebs if this is like a 20 round draft.
You get to the 4th round and you see that this song is still on the board. This artist is still on the board. And of course, I'm talking about Darlene Love, Christmas,
Ooh.
Baby Please Come Home.
That's a second rounder, baby.
Just an all-timer.
Sing it. I can't hear it in my head.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christmas.
Okay.
You didn't know I had it like that, but I do.
Dylan's got to save his draft here. Dylan was batting 1,000, and I mean he's still probably going to win, but that'll be a miracle if you spend a 3rd round pick on Bublé and end up pulling this out.
I got 5 songs left on my list. that you
Okay,
guys
well, we're
haven't
doing
touched.
4 rounds, so you got one.
I got Jackson 5. I got Bing Crosby. I got Elvis, and I got Eartha Kitt. You guys have an Eartha Kitt on your list?
I hope so.
Santa Baby. I might go Santa Baby.
I mean, if he picks any of these songs, he's okay.
I'm gonna go Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt.
Shout out to all of us. No one did Wonderful Christmas Time, Wings.
Terrible.
It's not.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Very controversial
Yeah.
song.
Why is it controversial?
People
It's
think
not
it sucks.
Wings.
It does. It does generally suck.
just Paul.
I think it has a place. I think you need the annoying.
Wing and do Paul. I'm not being a dingus, but they asked me to do this. They could have asked me to do this.
That's
Wonderful Christmas Time, by the way, is a good song. That's got a 2nd round grade for me. I love that song. And I think that it's hating on Wonderful Christmas Time is like hating on candy corn, where people think that like, oh, this is the thing we get to make fun of. Be nice.
song stinks.
All right, let's do some draft grades. All right. Will gets a C+ because honestly, I think he really gets like a C-, maybe even a D+, but since he clearly came in 3rd here, I'm just going to give him one of the higher possible grades he can get while still coming in 3rd, because I'm a nice man. Dave, I'm going to give a solid B. I like that he was able to sneak in with Darlene Love in the 4th round. It seems like that wasn't on anybody else's board, but still, that's an absolute steal. I give that a 2nd round grade. Dave had a solid pound for pound. I mean, last Christmas in the 1st round, Dave had a good draft. Dave didn't get any 1st rounders, but he kind of traded back in the 1st round and got like a good lineman and a good receiver. So I'll give him a B. And then Dylan. Dylan wins this. He really tried to chunk it with that Bublé bullshit. My God. I try to not be a hater on any real music, but because I enjoy all music, and I enjoy Michael Bublé. We should all be aware, though, Michael Bublé stinks. He's bad. You can enjoy it, but he's just any white man crooning. He is the Chandler Bing of music. So average. Unimpressive. Terrible fucking pick, Dylan. Fuck, man. You screwed up a potentially perfect game. But man, I mean, he gets Mariah. Mariah is so much better than any of the other songs picked on this list. So Dylan wins. He gets an A-. Good for you, bud. Love you, boys.